what I wanted to say is that Belgium starts as one of the most reformist countries. They already have. Oh, cool! Trouble in the tavern. A bar fight turned bloody. A group of young officers in the state of Wallonie has started a bar fight over a prostitute in a local tavern and proceeded to kill three lower-class workers. A
Over a
sham trial.
prostitute.
Yeah, a sham
Good thing it
trial.
was important.
Yeah, true, true. Yeah, you have to know what you want. A sham trial in a military court has found all the officers innocent, and the lower classes are infuriated. If we put them up for a retrial in a civil court, the lower classes will be appeased, but the image of the military will be hurt. There is no need for a second trial. All farmers plus one militancy, laborers plus one militancy, craftsmen plus militancy. All pops in Wallonie become 30% more in favor of anti-military. Who's anti-military? I think that's the
I
yeah,
believe that,
that's the Catholic party, and I don't want that. So no need
yeah.
for second trial. Actually,
And
in this mod, they increased by a lot. They increased the amount of things you can get during the elections and the significance of them. So they're no longer all good, but you can get like this. They give you several options, but most of them gives you bonuses, but also negatives. And sorry, RC, I jumped into your statement 3 times now in a row. Sorry.
I think I was just gonna say the anti-military yeah, people they'll give you like a big bite into your military spending. I think you can only spend 75% as opposed to I think the pro-military lets you spend 100%.
That's true. That's true. That's what happens because I can spend over 75% now. But I actually, if the liberals win, I'll just enact a reform and then put Catholic Party to the ruling place again because I don't want to lose any factories. This way I can subsidize them.
Right. Or maybe hopefully there'll be some new parties down the road. Maybe something that'd be a little bit more you know a
In
better
between.
combination of issues.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Like the communists or
Oh.
anarchists. So
Oh yeah.
all the better parties. And I got another
Yeah.
thing. An alcoholic inducement. Sway a man with a swig. The lower classes in Belgium and Limburg are an ignorant and impulsive lot. They don't understand economic theory at all and can be persuaded by the most outlandish arguments. Some free booze at our next rally should be enough to convince them to the truth. Moralists will be a little disgusted by this tactic. We will not stoop to this level. Moralism is militancy. Opops in Belgium and Limburg becomes more in favor of laissez-faire interventionism or state capitalism. So I want the laissez-faire because I want liberals. One moralism gain one militancy. Fine, my militancy is up to 0.60 now.
That's not bad.
Nope, but it's definitely, raising. The
Oh, it's raising.
elections, no, elections, throughout the elections, the militancy
Oh, okay.
always raises throughout the elections. And I'm actually doing good with the army, so I think I should put the cannons. No, I'm gonna pull back some soldiers, which won't do me any good, like this. So they would resupply the army there. I'm reaching the supply limit, so I'll pull back the soldiers which can't resupply themselves.
And I just want to mention right now, my capitalists are brilliant right now. There are 3 projects going on right now, 3 paper mills.
Cool. Labor petition the government. A major mine in Belgium, Limburg, has been running at a deficit for some time now, and the owners are on the verge of bankruptcy. The laborers at the mine are unable to find alternative work and fear for their livelihoods. We could step in and subsidize or nationalize the mine, but doing so will create greater expectation among the lower classes for an intervention in the future. The government has no role to play here. All laborers plus 2.5 militancy. Jesus Christ. All poor strata in Belgium and Limburg become 35% more in favor of interventionism or state capitalism. Actually, I'll guess I'll have to go with. Yeah, I have to go with the militancy. Okay, well that gave me plus point two, point two, militancy and mine closure. Okay, well, so there's the other one. No, it's the same one. Okay, again, plus two militancy. Cool. So I'm up to 0.77 now.
Yeah, and I apparently have a French poet, in Sardinia, Piedmont right now, and so I'm gonna kill him. So I get some militancy in the North Italian populace.
We're terrible governors. I wouldn't like
I
to
know.
live in a country I'm running. people,
I know.
people begging on the street, dying out of hunger, and I'm just like, no, I want, the Liberal Party to rule. So I don't care about
Yeah,
it.
and more Jacobin uprisings, so more militancy. Oh my goodness. My militancy is now closing in on 2. Ugh. That's for average militancy.
Foreign goods made in where? Artisans in Belgium flounder in fear for their livelihoods. In every stall, in every market, there seems to be more and more goods stocked from abroad. The artisans have started a public campaign to sway the rest of the population towards protectionism. The rallying cry is simple and blunt: our nation, our markets, and our goods. We could launch a public relations campaign detailing the importance of free trade to our export industry, but such a move would disgruntle our artisans. Oh my god. Okay, launch the counter campaign. But the game is doing everything it can against me now. Oh, and by the way, China conceded Hong Kong. It's British now.
Oh wow. Son of a gun.
And when the war was going on, they had like 10,000 people, and now it's almost 88,000 people living there. Okay, again the mine closure. So my militance is now at 1.60.
At least it isn't like in like you were mentioning, Vicky. Like it didn't take long for all your colonies to be your dominant culture, even though so like Hong Kong would become like all British, not too long of a time.
Cool. By the way, my Catholic party won the elections, and it's almost at 70%, which is not what I wanted, but still I can enact the reforms because 10% of the conservatives vote for it.
Oh, and I am going to be able to enact my first voting reform.
Me too. I'm just doing that. So I'm going for vote franchise weighted universal, which I just did, and I lost some consciousness. So,
Awesome.
So what are you doing?
And I am going from no voting to only landed. So only the aristocrats and capitalists are going to vote.
So
in my
you're losing you enact a constitution, I see.
Yep, here we go. Ding. Huzzah! Yay, and the people rejoiced. Well, the capitalists rejoice.
Well, there's not that many of them.
Yeah. So it's still quite a long ways away from being a like the modern what's the word I'm looking for? Modern liberal state, like classical liberal state. Quite a ways away.
But you're on the way. That's important.
Absolutely. Oh, and maybe along the way I'll get into 8th place and become a great power again.
I'm on the 8th place now.
Well, maybe I'll bump you off again.
Don't you dare. When I have immoral business in Krakow, Jesus Christ. So my tobacco production has dropped. And Netherlands is definitely taking a lot of time to declare that war. I'll have to lower my national stockpile because I'm actually losing money and I'm already 6,000 in debt.
They are shitting their pants in fear of you.
Well, let's hope they are. And I'll raise the taxes a bit for the capitalists and also the middle class, like this. So I'm raising the taxes to 45 and 50. So it goes 40, 45, and 50. And now I can raise the stockpile again to back where it
Oh,
was.
yep, I got the event here. The political reforms enacted in the past few years have led to a situation where the absolutism of our monarchy can now legitimately be called into question. No longer is the king free to dictate the course of the nation to his own musings, but instead has to accept several constitutional hems and restrictions on his exercise of power. For these reasons, our government form is no longer most accurately described as an absolute monarchy. We are now a Prussian constitutionalism.
True.
Ta-da!
Yay! And the people rejoiced. And you are now Prussian constitutionalism.
Hooray!
Cool. So we'll continue playing and get back to you folks when another interesting things happen. Okay, so as RC has found out, the Dutch are now at war with Sulu, so they won't be bothering me probably for some time now. So I lowered my investment into national stockpile, well, I lowered a bit more to make a financial reserve, and I'll probably introduce the tariffs again a bit. So I'm gaining almost 200 gold per day now, which is kind of good.
Yep, Iowa just got the state and government
Who?
technology, so I. Oh, it's going to be a while before I can go for nationalism and imperialism. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do some industrial thing or something like that.
And you got which one? Idealism or no?
Uh,
Sorry.
State and government.
Oh,
So
you're already at state and government. Well, I'm barely at ideological thought, so good for you.
yeah, I definitely want to get on the colonial bandwagon, early before all the other big powers start moving in.
Yeah, that's
We need to,
true.
besides, I want to get a big colony so I can get my name on the map. Sardinian, Piedmontian, Africa. That's a big name. it'd probably be Piedmontian, Africa. But that'd be just
Probably.
funny to see like big Sardinian, Piedmontian, Africa just stretched all along.
True, true. Better words have never been spoken. And my armies are finally starting to resupply. Well, very slowly, but they are resupplying, so. And I'm repaying my debt now, so. Okay, folks, so again, we'll get back to you with some more news. So a time has come, without any of my influence, to enact another reform. So I'm going for the universal voting right, which is kind of good. So now my consciousness should drop. It was 2.83. No, it's not dropping. Well, but it usually drops, and my militancy is on 0, which is good. And my armies are replenishing, so I'm a bit stronger now. And also I went for the ammunitions factory because I want to make my army independent on the wills and sways of the market, which is good, as it's always good. And I have all the necessary uh, what's it called? Necessary material goods. Yeah, sorry for that. Necessary material goods, so I can support my own army. Not navy, army. And one more thing I wanted to mention. Which one? Oh, hey dude, I can make another reform.
Oh, awesome!
So
More the merrier.
yeah, so I guess I'll go for the proportional voting system. Like, no, that's not gonna give me anything. Okay, I'll go for the secret ballots. Okay. So that should help my immigration a lot because my consciousness is low and I should have a lot of people coming. I'm up to 1.32 million now, which is good because I'm finally uh, rolled over the one national focus point, and now I have 1.02, and as my population will grow, it will raise. And I'm going for cheap iron now, which will give